Author's POV. It's been 2 weeks since their last mission and also the incident between Freen and Becky. Both of them just continue their own life, clearly ignoring the fact that they slept together. But it's not easy for Freen, who already realized her feelings for Becky. She have been holding herself from calling Becky every single day, wanting to hear the sweet voice, and also holding herself from going to her apartment even though they text each other every minute like a couple do. Freen, you have been looking at your phone since you got here, Nam said, noticing how Freen haven't touched the drink in front of her.
Oh, yeah.
It's about work, Freen lied before putting down her phone on the table, taking a sip on her drink. The three of them look at Freen suspiciously before Kate decide to break the silence and stare at the girl in front of her. Actually, we have something to tell you, Kate said. Freen adjusts her glasses and look at Kate, curiously waiting for her to continue as she feels like something about to happen after seeing how three of them nervously look at each other. What? We actually set you up, the tea added. On a blind date, Nam continued, making Freen choke on her drink, obviously didn't expect that was the thing they want to tell. You. What? Freen asked, almost stand up, but T pulled her down, not trying to make a scene on the cafe even though a few people already surprised by Freen's voice. No, you guys can't do this to me, you know I like girls. Freen said. Of course we do, dumbass. It's a girl, and Nam said, side seeing how stupid her friend. Well, that's better, but, no. It's still a no. Why the fuck you guys wanted me to go on a freaking blind date with someone I don't fucking know? Freen asked as she massaged the bridge of her nose. You literally fucked someone you just met like 5 minutes ago, Kate added, making Freen roll her eyes, couldn't help but agreed with her. But why would you tell me just now? Because we know you not gonna agree with us, T replied, making Freen frowned. Actually, she's will be here in 5 minutes, so enjoy. Sriracha. Nam said as all of them stood up. Freen lost of words as she cursed under her breath, wanting to kill all her best friend later. Freen's POV. God, I want to kill them one by one. I sat back down before massage my temple. This is ridiculous. How am I gonna go to a blind date when my mind is all about Becky all the time? Should I ditch her?
Nah.
They gonna hunt me and putting me on a freaking blind date again. Whoever she is, I'm gonna be honest with her that I'm in love with someone else. I don't care anymore. I took a sip on my drink until I feel like someone's standing in front of me. Sriracha. I look up and saw a tall, gorgeous woman. Holy shit. But fuck, I'm seriously gonna kill them for using my real name. You are Sriracha, right? Blind date? She asked again, making sure that she met the right person as Elle just nodded in response. My mind instantly think about Becky. Why do I feel like I'm cheating on her? Even though we are not in a relationship right now. I don't even know her feelings for me. Is it mutual? Or is it one-sided? My thoughts suddenly cut off after the girl sit in front of me, waking me up from my so-called daydream about Becky. I'm Charlotte, just call me Char for short, she said, handing out her hand. Freen Sriracha, I prefer if you call me Freen, I replied, shaking her hand in response. She smiled and leaned her back on the seat. Her hair is long, gorgeous eyes, and almost seems like a foreigner. If she didn't greet me earlier, I would probably think she's not from here. Before we start anything, I just want to confess something real quick, Gail said, wanting to being honest with her, and she looks at me curiously. Alright, it was my friends who set me up on this blind date, and I literally have no idea about it. I just knew about this like 10 minutes ago, and one more thing. I'm in love with someone. I said, looking down, hopefully she would understand. I don't want to look like a bad person now, please. My body froze, not wanting to look at her, afraid what her reaction gonna be. But then I heard a small giggle coming from her as I look up and saw her giggling. No sight of disappointment or mad in her eyes, making me feel confused. Well, guess we're in the same place then, Charlotte said. 1. My eyes sparkle, feeling relief with her response. Actually, I came here because of my friend also, my friend that I have feelings for but too stupid to realize, she said, chuckling, probably remembered the love of her life. Sounds like me. I'm thinking maybe with me being here will make her realize something that I'm hoping that she would, she said. She looks so hopeless, just like me. I definitely like Becky, but know I'm in love with her, but at the same time I don't think I deserve such a sweet girl like her. Our personalities are literally the opposite. I'm a player, sleeping with different girl every night. I even slept with her because I couldn't control myself. 1. Will she accept my past? She probably knew about it now. I should think again. Does my feelings for her is really love? I'm scared I am gonna make a wrong decision if I ever open up to her. Is this really how fall in love feels like? LV never feel like this before to the point that I'm willing to change myself for her. I should get a therapist right now. Then, does your friend know you're meeting me right now? Asked. She doesn't know, she thought the date will be tomorrow. She probably at her house still sleeping, Charlotte said with a small chuckle. It's making me wonder what's Becky doing, right? The last time we text each other she told me she went out to walk Bonbon, her dog. I see, well maybe we should be friends. If you don't mind, Charlotte, Elle said. Maybe being friend with her is not a bad idea since we are facing similar situations. Yes, sure, Freen. Let's eat first then before we leave. Author's POV. After the blind date between two of them, Charlotte went home leaving Freen in the cafe alone, immediately taking out her phone to text Becky. Freen furrowed her eyebrows after seeing Becky still didn't read her last message yet, biting her lips feeling anxious thinking why did the younger girl haven't read her message. Usually Becky would reply fast. Where is she going? Freen murmured to herself. Suddenly her phone ringing, the name she had been thinking of popped up from on the screen making her brown eyes sparkle in excitement. Beck? Where are you? You haven't read my last message yet. I didn't want to disturb your date, Freen. Freen feels taken aback hearing what Becky said. She knew about it? How? Freen looked around trying to find the younger girl and there she saw a figure with a dog outside the window. Becky's face looks disappointed making Freen immediately stand up reaching out to the girl who are crossing her arms. Becky, I'm so sorry I didn't tell you. Why did you lie to me, Freen? You told me you going out with your friends not to a freaking blind date.
Yeah.
I overheard what she said on the phone after the girl went out. Becky said clearly disappointed with the older girl for not being honest. Beck, it's not like that, let me explain first, okay? Freen trying to convince her holding both of her arms rubbing it slowly. I didn't know about this at all, my friend set me up on this blind date without me knowing, I had no choice but to go with it. I didn't mean to lie to you, Beck, I was about to tell you, Freen explained. Her heart beat fast for no reason, probably feeling nervous after seeing Becky cold stare. Becky didn't know why she'd been acting like this with Freen, but the fact that she hated the sight of them together is definitely real. Okay, then, go on, Becky spoke coldly before walking away with Bonbon, leaving the older girl who taking a deep sigh before running after Becky. Freen wonder why does Becky act like this, literally sound like a mad girlfriend, but she didn't want to take her hopes up with assuming things. She wanted to know the truth behind Becky's feelings for her.